Hello everybody and welcome to this video. I'm used to streaming on Splinterlands TV on Twitch, so this is different for me, but I'm your host. Axler Twinblade is my in-game name. I go by nfoGuides or nfoGuides here on YouTube as well as my own Twitch channel. So what I'd like to go over was requested by one of our viewers. And he was asking what would my recommendations be for a viable diamond deck that you could play and get into diamond and then stay in or play in diamond. So that's what we'll be discussing. And let me first throw out this disclaimer. It's hard for me to reference a minimum viable deck right now because the only set of cards I have is Chaos Legion, and I have maxed out all Chaos Legion cards like 4 months ago or whatever it was. So because of that, I have to base my judgment here off of before I had maxed out my Chaos Legion deck. So it's going to be from, my thoughts are really geared off the fighting from back 7-8 months ago. Keep that in mind, but I still believe what I'm about to go over is viable, correct, and doable in every way. So yeah, just bear with me, and we'll go through some of the aspects that I would say you need for a basic diamond deck. Okay, and so let's come over and take a look at, of course, all the cards. So here's all my cards, and again, they're all maxed out, so this is going to be a little bit difficult to showcase, but I did go ahead and grab some screenshots from earlier to make it a little bit easier to go through as a reference. So first and foremost, I want to start with your summoners. Summoner levels based on your leagues. So in gold, we have a summoner limit of commons of 8, rare 6, 5, and a 3. So I don't even know if there are common summoners, but so we got 6, 5, and a 3 levels for your summoners in gold. But the question being asked is silver. So this is where things all of a sudden get gray, and I think that's why it was DJ Bagman who had asked this. Well, what if I want to get into Diamond 3 and stay in Diamond 3? Because everything just says max. That's a pretty big jump from level 6 rare summoners. So if we come over here real quick and we take a look at a level 6 rare summoner, we'll just look at Rendell here. Stats. A level 6, means we can have level 8 commons, level 6 rare, level 5 epic, and level 3 legendary monster cards. But do you need to have everything maxed out in order to be a viable deck? So my thoughts are no, you don't need everything maxed out in Chaos Legion to play in Diamond and stay in Diamond. So here are my thoughts. So here was the question asked by DJ Bagman, and he would also like everybody to show viewers how to donate cards, SPS, and deck to me. So I believe that means you need to send that to my in-game name of Axler Twinblade. So, yeah, I accept 10s and 20s. And so let's get into it. Okay, so first I'm going to cover rare, epic, and legendary summoners and what levels I think they should be at. So for a rare summoner to be at or play in Diamond and stay there, I believe you need level 6 rare summoners. The key thing that I want to draw attention to is this number right here. The legendary cards are playable at a level 3. Now, yes, I'm saying a level 6 rare summoner, but there's other reasons I'm drawing attention to that. So right here, I'm just saying my target would be level 3 legendary cards. They're powerful, and there's benefits to them that I'll cover here in a moment. So really, my idea and concept really revolves around level 3 legendary cards. To get to a level 4 legendary card, you need 5 more. You only need 6 legendaries to get to a level 3, and so you almost have to do 100% more to get to a level 4 legendary. So my focus is on the level 3 legendary, regardless of your summoner rarity. So if we're talking a rare summoner, I would say you want level 6. If you're talking epic summoners, if you look over here, you can start playing a level 3 summoner here, right here at a level 4 epic summoner. I'm probably saying summoner way too many times. However, so that's the target. And because it's an epic, there's kind of a big jump to get to the next level. So I think you can get away with level 4 epic summoners. But for the rare, I definitely think you need to be at a level 6. And then for legendary summoners, I believe you need level 3 legendary summoners for the same reason. To get to a level 3 playable legendary monster card, you need a level 3 legendary summoner. Okay, so that being said, now let's go over and take a look at the monsters and kind of review some things of why I feel that is a nice targeting point to start with, or to base my personal concept with. And I do want to say I did do this exact same thing when since the day I started with Untamed, bought into Chaos Legion. I did do this same thing. I went and I targeted the legendary monster cards at a level 3. Okay, and then a real quick break here. Please, if you guys like this sort of content, hit that like button. See, I can't even say it. Hit the like button below. Hit the bell icon so you get notified when I do more of these videos. And more importantly, I'm looking for content ideas. So please leave a comment down below. Tell me if I'm right, I'm wrong. Tell me if there's some other factors I should pay attention to that I'm not. But yeah. So again, hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell, please. Okay, now for monster levels. Monster levels, commons at level 6. If you've got common monsters, my recommendation, you want all of your monsters that you're going to play with need to be at least a level 6. The main reason for this is common monsters usually get their first ability or a second ability at level 6. So let's not do that. Let's come over here and take a look at monsters. And we'll take a look at the commons. And we'll just look at Chaos Legion here. So first of all, let's go ahead and take a look. This is Rift Watcher. Let me look at the Lava Spider here. So if we look at the Lava Spider, level 6, it gets the second ability. Let's see. Now let's go ahead and look at, this guy, Yoda. Now here, this guy's a little bit different. It'd be nice to get him to level 7, but my summoner recommendations don't get him there. So still having him at a level 6 is nice because he still is a tank heal with Affliction. And let's look at this guy. So here you can see at level 6, this card gets healing or self-healing. So level 6 on the commons seems to be kind of a critical point to get to. So if that's important for a level 6 on a common, if you look here, a level 3 legendary summoner, you can play up to level 8, so you're good. A level 4 epic, you can play up to a 7, you're good. And a level 6 rare, you can also play up to a level 8 common, so you're good. The biggest thing here is you're looking for the extra abilities that come into play. When you get into Diamond, it's very much so about ability stacking. So now let's look at the Stitch Leech here. And the same thing, level 6 is where you want to be. So for all your common monsters, I believe you want them at the level 6 range. Now, if your summoner will support it and you happen to have a level 7 or an 8 and you can play them, great. But the discussion here is around minimum viable diamond deck. Okay, so now let's take a look at... So after the common cards, let's take a look at the rare cards. Now, unfortunately, I do believe the rare cards also need to be a level 6. And so if we take a look at this, again, their critical point also for getting us a first ability or a second ability seems to be around that same point. So let's come over here. We'll take a look at some rare guys here. So the Paragon, he starts off with flying, but at level 6, nothing much happens other than he gets more health. So not the greatest card to look at. Let's look at about the Demon Shark. So again, level 6 is just shy of here, but still he has the 2 abilities at level 6. There's some critical cards that at level 6 get some good abilities for the rares. So here you can see this guy at level 6, you get an extra attack. Now, you already have the second ability, but you get your extra attack at level 6. So for rare cards, you're looking for a level 6 because one of two things is usually the case. They get another ability and or they get another point on whatever their attack is. So if we come down here and we take a look at the Monk, and again, at level 6, he gets his second ability. And so then if we look, this is Rift Watcher. So again, level 6, he gets his third ability. So this is where I'm saying for rare cards, I would also say you want to target level 6 for the rare cards. First Windeku. Now here, you know, this is a case where not much changes other than he gets more health, because if you have him at level 5, he's a 10 health, but if you get him up to a level 6, he gets 1 more point of health. Believe it or not, that can matter for the self-healing Windeku. So that's my thoughts when it comes to minimum viable playing of rare monster cards. Epics. Okay, so now we have epics here. And for epics, we want to take a look at the epics and getting them to level 4. Oh, wait. First, let me go over... Okay. First, let me go over this. Level 6 rare. If we come up here to our summoners, if we got a level 6, you can play a level 6 rare card. If you look at your epic, you can play a level 5. So it's down a little bit, but these summoners aren't played as much. So for another 12 cards to get them to level 5, I don't think you have to have that. But then it's your legendary, you can play level 6 cards again for rare. Okay, so now we're looking at the epics, and here I'm saying level 4 for epics, and we're going to ring the same bell. The level 4 epics here, I do believe you want to target the extra ability that usually comes into play around the level 4 mark. So let's come over here. Now let's take a look at some epics. And so here we take a look at this, and at level 4, it got a second ability. Okay, let's take a look at Husk the Wide. At level 4, a second ability. Okay, who else should we just randomly? Acid Shooter. At level 4, a second ability. Let's see. The Magi Necrosi. Level 4, the third ability. So that is what you want to target. In my opinion, for diamond play, you need abilities. You need a wide range of abilities, and you need to focus on those abilities. And so that's the epics. As you saw, just jumping around here, a level 4 gets us a second ability on almost every epic. Now, if you look at the summoners again, a level 3 legendary can play a level 5 epic. I'm not saying to go to level 5 because if you look at these epics, again, it jumps 12 more cards, and these cards can be expensive. So minimum viable, I'm saying, is a level 4. And then we come up here to your epic at a level 4. You can play an epic level 4. So you're still good. And then a rare at a level 6, you can play a level 5 epic. So there's definitely room for improvement here. And now let's go down to your legendaries. Again, right from the beginning, I was saying I believe you need to have your legendaries at a level 3. And same reasoning. I mean, you look at the abilities, and this is where they're going to get their 3rd, 4th, or 5th ability. A lot of times, the extra attack point doesn't come until level 4. But if you can get the extra ability and not have to buy another 5 legendary cards, you're going to be pretty strong. Let's go back over here to items and take a look at some random legendaries. So let's look at Eyes of the Fanged. Level 3, she gets stun. She really shines with stun. I love Eyes of the Fanged once she has stun. Huge difference in how this card plays. Let's see. Jared Scar. Everybody probably knows this guy's meta. But same thing here. He gets his piercing, which makes him so devastating at the same level. Plus, he actually gets an extra attack at the level 3. So all of these things together, you add all of these things up, and here, you know, you got Countess Sinash at a level 3, gets 4 abilities, an extra attack. I mean, it's a must-have at level 3. Okay, let's wrap all this together now. So the concept in my mind and the way I played Splinterlands from the day I started was I focused on getting my legendaries to level 3, but that meant I needed all my summoners at these levels. I needed rares at 6, epics at 4, and legendaries at a 3. That lets me play those legendaries because of how many abilities they get at that level is what really helps you compete in those higher leagues. Now, this being said, this is minimum. Realistically, a lot of people will probably look at this and say, oh, that's a gold deck. It might be a gold deck, but we all know you can play above you can play a few leagues above the level of your deck. And so I will say, hands down, This level of cards throughout your hand should get you into diamond and let you stay in diamond. Okay, I gotta throw out another disclaimer here. Stay in diamond. But on season reset, you're going back to gold. Okay, you gotta expect that. Because the only way to stay in diamond would be to get to high diamond 1 on season reset. I think now, after their change, you'll still stay in diamond if you're in high diamond 1. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. I would love to hear your guys' feedback on this. So please, leave a message down below. Leave a comment. Am I right? Am I wrong? What do you think I may have missed? Or do you think there's anything else I should take into consideration? I would love to hear from you guys. So please leave a comment down below, and I will catch you guys next time. And hopefully by then I will have some more topics to cover for everybody. So keep it real. It's been great. Please hit that like button. Hit the bell icon so you always get messaged when I release a new update. And also subscribe. We thank you for your support.